Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to pop on first to say before you see the video, welcome back to my channel. The video is just where I live. It's a little bit of an apartment tour. In the apartment tour I haven't shown bedrooms and things like that because it's private and you don't really need to see them, but this is just a normal messy day, a crocheting day. I've done some baking today and I've done quite a few bits and pieces. I haven't had a mad clean up because it's just today. I'm just doing everything. So welcome back, as I say, and I hope everybody's well. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and enjoy the video. Bye for now. Just walking out of the apartment. This is where I live. Quite a big apartment block. And yes, I live on the ground floor, which is nice. We do have a lift, so the reason I've come out is to see. Oh, look at that! That's our swimming pool, and it's just what, about an eighth full. They've just cleaned it. I think it was yesterday they cleaned it. And that is my view. This bay goes all the way around. Can't quite see the beach, so when I'm at the beach I can't actually see the apartment. And this is our block as well, just an adjacent block. We've got kiddies thing. We used to have lots of trees, but they got cut down last year, because down there is a road and the tree roots were sticking out of the sides, so they had to come down. But they were like acorn trees. Acorn? Yeah. What they call them? Fair cone trees. But this, in the next few days, is going to be open, and the sun loungers will come out and the brollies will come out, and guess who's going to be there? Me. Rishidas is built on mountains and has quite really got flattened by all the building. They're always building. There's new buildings there. These white ones down here, they're all new, just being built. It used to be a farm, big farm that. Not now. And now they've built 2 blocks. I think those are going to be over there hotels. You can see the cranes, big crane there. Yeah, not many people here. It's not quite holiday season yet. Well, it is, but more for just putting the thing on. More for people who own apartments come later when the children stop school, which is around about the 20th of June, I think. I see cars going down. About the 20th of June, and that's when we get a lot of people renting out to holidaymakers, and then obviously in July, after July, the English people are on holiday, which is nice, because that means in July my family will come. If you can see out there, I don't know if you can, out there there's one of the boats with the hang gliders going. Now that's what tells me we're nearly there. The banana boats have been out and all different water sports have been out. So anybody looking at this will probably say, oh God, it's all buildings. Well, where I live, yes it is, but it's not everywhere. But this is my view and I love it. And if I turn around, you'll see some of the typical apartment blocks with the water towers. You don't see many of them now. The mains water is much better than it used to be. Sometimes pity the drains aren't as good as they could be. The drains are very small, not like big drains, wide pipes in England. Up there, the top, in the last 2 years, those have been built. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 6 apartment blocks And they'd be pretty expensive because they're pretty luxury by the look of them. I don't know if Turkish people can afford them. And it's not easy for English people to buy now like they used to. You can see up there, there's even more there. More new ones right up the top there. So this is how slowly the mountains get flattened. But going across the other side, this side, a lot of that is in trust land, because there is wild boars and stuff, and they obviously have to have somewhere to go. So that's like it's green, very green. There's a place called Davutla, which is straight across, and then somewhere called Güzel Chamli. And then we've got Kushadasi, which means Bird Island. There's a bit of history for you. Come on, swimming pool. Hurry up. Mind you, it'll be a bit cold. It's got a couple of weeks, even if it's open, say open tomorrow, which it won't, but it's going to be a couple of weeks before it warms up, because that's a lot of water, it's a bit warm. Temperature today is about 28, I think, 29. And it's beautiful. We love that little gazebo down there. When Esme was about 9, I think, 8 or 9, she had a birthday party in there, which was lovely. It was only people that had kids and friends, so we just took everything down there and had a happy birthday and a cake. It was more cake and a drink. And the little ones have always enjoyed the slide and the swings. Yeah, but this year they're a lot older. And they've not been for 2 years. So they put it on hold because they wanted to go to New York. And once you've got an opportunity to do something like that, you know, you've got to work it out which is more important. But they went to New York, enjoyed it. Probably wouldn't do it again, but they enjoyed it. So this year they're here, and I can't wait for them to come, because I absolutely love it when they're here, and I love it when I'm there. Can you see the bright yellow paraglider up there? So that's a little bit of where I live outside. I've got lots of nice flowers outside. My neighbour looks after the garden, so I presume he'll be out cutting the grass this weekend. And he's very good at watering it, because that's why we've got green grass. Most places the grass has gone yellow and died, but ours never does. He looks after it so well. So I've opened one of the balcony's doors, glass doors here. Cats are interested in getting in, but they haven't come in yet, so I've opened that one. And that's my balcony. And my flowers look like they're dying. There again, sometimes they come back. I think they want deadheading. So, I'll speak to you again when we get inside. So, we're back inside now. I'm just going to turn the television down. This is the front door. Spot the deliberate mistake. We have no letterbox. We do have a place out front where you can leave stuff, but most things delivered come and they can knock at your door. So this is the hallway. It's pretty dark. So this is like a shoe cupboard and tools and all sorts of things. On the floor is my bag, which is called a quake bag. It's just in case there's an earthquake and have to move quick, and it's got everything that I would need, like water, torches, things like that. 2 bedrooms. Well, now I'm not going to go into these because they're private for my daughter and the children. 2 bedrooms there. Bathroom here. Big shower, massive shower, and washing machines in here. Okay, background, and I'll show you the kitchen and the living room. So the kitchen, as you can see, so I don't forget what it's called. In the middle of cleaning, so there's my Sif. Do you know when they changed the name from Jif to Sif? it sounded stupid, but now I'm here. A C in Turkish is J. So actually, it's Jif. Back to what it was before. Amazing. Behind there's all my water bottles that I fill up. I have 2 taps. This is the water that you don't drink. This is a filtered machine that is underneath the sink here. And you can drink that water. So I fill the bottles up. I have about, I don't know, 15 or 16 bottles. They're quite small bottles, those. Easy enough to carry around. We do have fairy, just so you know. There are a few things that we do have. So luggage was cupboard sizes, massive cupboard, massive cupboard, massive cupboard, 2 little ones, 2 sort of medium ones there, the extractor fan there, 2 more cupboards, 3 cupboards, and my oven. That's my oven. In time, we want to put an oven here. Well, my daughter does. She wants to put an oven here. But to be truthful, this works fine. It's the sort of thing that people have in Japan and China and Korea. They don't have massive big ovens, all of them, like us. So, all spices are kept there. Oils, the chip pan, the microwave, air fryer, toaster. Just had to replace the toaster and bought that one from B&M, and it's rubbish. But I had one that was the same as the kettle. Anyway, that's nothing. So this is the kitchen. It's massive cupboards down this side as well. And there's 4 drawers there, 3 drawers there, and then the underneath, which is where all my like Tupperware stuff is kept. And baking things. Dishwasher. Yep, I've got a dishwasher. Fridge freezer. Right, this massive fridge freezer, all my bits are kept on there. And this one in the hallway is a full size freezer. So that's exact, and it's full. As you know, I'm planning on my family coming, so I'm filling up the freezer for when they come, so that I don't have to go out shopping. This is the living room. And you'll see my crocheting slippers. When I'm sat there, I usually crochet. I'm crocheting a blanket at the moment, but I'm just using scraps of wool, non-bought. The group I go to, they give me all their scraps usually. So this one's a very dark one. Usually they're all like pinks and blues and that, but not this one. This is the man's one. Before my daughter went, we purchased this massive big carpet. Now normally you'll have a few carpets that can actually shove in the washing machine. But this has been down 4 years, and actually it feels like brand new, apart from the little bit there, because I sit here. The little bit there is where I always sit. So this is it. Both these couches make double beds. So you could have 4 people here. My oldest two grandchildren, 12 and 9, nearly 10, they like to sleep in here because it's cooler. It's cooler than everybody being in one bedroom. So they have one each, and they sleep on here, and they have the coffee table, which is over there, tucked away. Right. So here, radiator, we've got full central heating, absolutely full central heating, which is a godsend in winter. But actually the apartment doesn't get that cold. It probably drops to about 18 degrees in the hallway, which is, I know that sounds quite warm, but these apartments are made of concrete, right? So there's no sort of padding to keep it warm or anything like that. There's nothing. So the central heating, but it's my son-in-law had this put in. It doesn't come like with the apartment. So we have 4 chairs. Just turn back. 4 chairs that sit here, and that's usually the kids. Adults end up with stuff on the knee, unless we're on the balcony. So little bits and pieces. There's my light stand there. My light ring. Just bits and pieces. Old photographs. All sorts. TV. We're hoping to do something about the wires, but they don't bother me, I'll be truthful. As long as I've got the telly, that's fine. So a couple of drawers here, nest of tables, two of them are there, and the other one stays with me, which is covered in stuff. So you can see this is just a normal apartment. Another chair. They are the most uncomfortablest chairs. I don't even know why. They're the weirdest chairs. So this is my laptop. This is where the vlogs get sorted out and put on. So mainly the printer and books are on that shelf. We've got another shelf there, which is pictures and crocheting stuff as usual. Sorry about that. So this is, the two doors are open like this. They're both exactly the same. One opens one way, one opens the other. Because we're going to have some bunk beds made, I've had to start moving stuff, so my hoover has ended up down there. But I don't think it's going to stop there. It's annoying me. So covers. So that's the living room. So we have a mosquito net door like this that stays shut at all times because we get mozzies bad. So we've got a swing. Let me come on. Balcony's very big and beautiful. So we've got a swing set, which is lovely on an evening. Behind there, behind all the bits and pieces, is a barbecue. That's all built in. On this side, we've got a shelf, and we've got like fly spray and stuff on there, things that you need in the summer. It's got lights around it, so has the swing set. The patio table and chairs, which get used all the time. So usually if the kids are in there eating, we'll be out here eating, or we're all together eating. It doesn't make any difference. Kids' toys, right? Don't forget, this is a home, not a holiday let or anything like that. So we've got the pool noodles, and we've got lots of toys, scooters that the kids love that actually are too small for them. This is kids' toys. This has been, I think my daughter bought that for toys. But they've always got more toys than they need, don't they, kids? So that, the drying racks, which I've just put away this morning. So back through the mozzie net. That's it. That's my tour. I love being here. So I hope you enjoyed that tour and a little bit outside. And I'll see you again in the next one. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'll leave a comment if you enjoy this kind of thing. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.